Well, hi there, everyone. Is it getting a bit chilly outside? Because it feels like hockey season's almost here. Oh, that's right. I'm doing this video here very late on Friday night, October 8th, 2021. The season starts next week. I think these are the first two games. Penguins against Tampa Bay and the Seattle Kraken. That's not the Seahawks. That's not the Supersonics, everybody. That is the Seattle Kraken playing against Vegas Golden Knights. Some lines are already in, and this is the NHL algorithm that we have from last year. I have a ton of results in here. I remember, I used to feel like I couldn't predict hockey, and I'd done this for a few years and was really frustrated with it. And then toward the end of last year, we started putting streaks over here, and I did a little bit more with the player stats, and I felt better about it. I mean, I don't remember if it really won a lot, but I do remember, if we look at, let's just look at May and June. We could probably get a look at the last couple months of this, all the way down to here. And it looks like we went 82 and 67, winning about 55% of the games or 57% of the games. And also there's different lines and stuff like that, so I don't even know what the payouts were. But if you're doing better than 50% in hockey, you're actually doing all right. Hockey's pretty tough to pick. And I remember some of the goals were pretty reasonable. I don't know. So I think it'll be fun. And so what I'm going to do here is get this ready for the beginning of the season. It's not going to be very reliable or work at all at the very beginning. First week's going to be a complete mess while we get all the rosters straight and start bringing in current statistics. So it's really not going to have a lot of use, but it'll start to look like something later in the month. So I'm making it really cheap, like $1 a day, $20 for the whole month of October. And this will be released on, I guess, Monday. Monday I'll get it started, but yeah, we'll build on it. So one of the things that you can do with this and what it does and the kind of analysis that it does is it looks at the game. So the reason why we don't have any actual power projections or score or anything going on here is because we don't have any goaltenders for these games, and it's probably because they haven't announced them yet. But when they do announce them, what we'll do is we'll go and we'll bring in the current goalies, and let's look at who's a potential starter for, say, Pittsburgh. Like, is it going to be Tristan Jarry or Casey DeSmith, right? We could do, let's say it's going to be Tristan Jarry. I don't even know if he's playing for them anymore. Seattle Kraken's not even on here. And they got a decent goalie from somewhere. They got Philip Grubauer, I think. Actually, yeah, Grubauer was in here, and he. Let's look for him. Grubauer. He is now on Seattle. Okay, so that should be helpful. And he's probably going to be playing. Of course, we won't know until right before the games. So that's a couple of goaltenders, and they should start to fill themselves in here. Yeah, the goalies are automatically going to show up. Is it going to be Vasilevsky for Tampa Bay? Probably. So let's bring him in here. Vasilevsky, Tampa Bay, right there. And the last one we need is the Vegas Golden Knights, probably Marc-Andre Fleury, right? Hopefully. I'm a huge hockey fan, if you didn't already know. Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be right there, hopefully. Or Leonard, maybe, who knows. So, with that in there, now all of a sudden we get something. We get a look. And Grubauer, we don't have any stats for Seattle players. That's true. We don't have any stats. We're going to have to redo everyone's roster. That's why this is a 0% power strength. But when you get this done, what you do is you bring this in to the current cube here. Its proper date, and this is going to do the point projections right here, except it doesn't do Seattle because we have no roster for Seattle. As you can see, we have a problem. Then you refresh this. This is your results pivot, is your pick sheet, and you're going to have the game, and it's going to kind of show you what you're supposed to do. But it's broken because we don't have Seattle. Yuck. All right, not the best video showing you how this works because we have to do a lot of kinks and work them out. But I just want to let everybody know who's waiting on NHL that I'm working on it, and we'll get something to go for the start of the season, and then we'll start building upon that day after day after day, and eventually figure out, what do we need to put a win strength in here? What do we need to do? Oh yeah, we have no Seattle rostered players, right? So what if this wasn't Seattle, and what if this was Chicago? then it would be 0.5. What if this was not Tampa Bay, Washington? I don't know. We've got work to do. All right, but if you're interested in purchasing the NHL algorithm, follow the links below. We'll have a lot of fun with this season. I'll continue to work on it and expand out all the player stats, and we might even start tracking player stats on a streak so that when we look at our streaks over here, a lot of times we'll do streaks over the last couple weeks to a couple months. We can also do that for players and then start breaking out how players are playing for people who care about fantasy, because I'll also be doing fantasy applications for this as well. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. Have a happy NHL season. I'll definitely be at some games this year and, of course, be on the ice and on the rollerblades myself. So good luck. May all your picks be winning.